All right. Hello, my beautiful creative creatures. It's Megan again. We're going to be again talking about the Olive Tree people. I hope you're excited. I'm excited because I got through a lot of these videos now, and I got to talk to all of them, talk about them all. Blah, 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 blah. I can't talk, and I hope you enjoy. I believe this is the one that has the returning consultant, but we'll watch. But I hope you enjoy. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the bell down below, and let's get started.
Hello! Happy Monday! Did everybody survive? Oh my gosh, this time change was rough. I took a nap just now and I feel so good. I needed that nap so bad. Hey, you guys, come on in. We are going live tonight to talk about Olive Tree people. So if you guys have been wondering what the heck is Olive Tree people, let's see. There's Mary. Hello. I headphones on for you, Mary, because I know you hate it when it echoes. Let me know once they're in. Hello.
Hopefully it works for both of us.
I know. I put my headphones in so that you wouldn't yell at me.
Well, I don't have headphones.
Well, I hope you recognize the person in this video. It's because it's the returning Vic Beauty person. So that's the person I thought I was going to be talking about on the next video, and I am. So I hope you enjoy seeing a new person who decided to jump to a new company after Vic Beauty ended. I didn't realize they ended till now. So let's get started on what she has to say and what else is going on.
So I'm glad that you have them.
Yeah, well, I'm usually the echo problem over here, so.
Yes, I remember that now.
Yeah, it's usually me. Hey, you guys, come on in. We're super excited. I'm super honored to have Mary on with me. We're going to talk about Olive Tree people tonight and just a little bit more about this opportunity. But looks like you're about to say something, Mary.
No, I'm not. I was like thinking, I can't believe it's 7:30. It feels like 6:30. I don't know about you, but I'm like, oh, it feels like this day has just gone.
The time change has been like crazy. I took a nap and I feel so much better. Like all day I was like, I took a nap and I feel like a new woman. So if you're at home right now and you're really tired, just take a little cat nap and you're gonna wake up feeling so good. My husband always makes fun of me. Like after I wake up from a nap, he's like, you have so much energy. It's just like for me, you know. Anyway, well, oh, did you put on headphones or something? I can't hear you all. Listen.
I accidentally pressed the mute button when I was.
I was like, what happened?
I was sharing because, and then there's a little. Now they have like a little microphone next to the share button.
I see that.
Oh. What's up with that?
Oh my gosh.
If you guys are watching, say hello so that we can say hi back. You gotta love Facebook. Sometimes it lets me see comments. Sometimes it doesn't.
Can you see them?
I see one. I saw Wendy say hi. Hi, Wendy.
Hi, Wendy. Hi, Lauren.
Yay. Okay, I can't see comments.
There's Danica. Hello. Y'all, hey, y'all share this live. And if you're watching this and a consultant shares this that you know, go back to her. Okay, I'm super excited to do this live because I have been so pumped about this company. It's like a hidden gem right now that nobody knows about.
Agreed.
So let's talk a little bit about the concept.
Let's get personal for a second.
Yeah, okay.
Because I feel like if we just start talking business, it's almost like people are like,
hey,
okay, another bit.
Take the lead because I'm making this up as I go.
Oh, I know. I am too, but I started thinking about it and I was like, you know, both of us have really good personal stories of
that's actually true. I love that.
And so, you know what? Let's talk a little bit about, you know, if you guys don't know, we both were with top leaders of a company that decided to fold.
Yeah.
And I think for both of us, we can both agree that it was shocking, heartbreaking. Everything that we built just came down in an instance. And I think both of us, even before this, Jamie, like we both were like, if we ever lose this company, we're never doing direct sales again. Remember saying that?
Yeah. Yes. I do.
We were both like, never again, never will we do direct sales
We said it
because
all the time.
yeah, because you put your heart.
They say that about every company that happens to get shut down. They're like, I'm not doing this anymore. And then they find another one and they jump again. You guys are predictable. Just saying.
In your soul, and if you're a leader in this industry, you can probably relate to that. Like you put so much time and energy and love and passion into it. And so when we both got this news, like we both felt rushed to go on, right? Wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
We felt like rushed to go on, and we parted ways, and it was so sad. We stayed,
It
of
was
course,
so sad.
in contact, and we're like, how's things going there? And I would even say, like at first, did you feel like pressure to be like, all's going good, like it's going good, because you almost want it to go perfect, and like you have hopes it's going to go perfect, but in reality, we're like, I don't know. Like I know in my heart, I was like, I don't know if I made the right decision. Like, did you feel that way at all? Like,
yeah, I mean, I thought the company was great that I had gone to for a second. It just didn't feel like it. Like somebody described this really well. They were like, it was like really nice clothes. It just didn't fit. You know, it was like it was nice clothes, just it wasn't my size. You know,
it right. That's totally perfect, and that's exactly what I would say too. It wasn't like I have anything against where I chose.
No,
It just didn't
not.
fit my heart and where God was leading me. And so it's funny because Jamie and I finally, I think, like I would say a month after we once you say, we both started like feeling free to talk about this, and like felt like, okay, how's it really going? I don't know. And we both felt like there were no sales on the table of trying to sell each other to our companies. It was just like, let's just be real. Let's talk about this in real.
Like I remember Mary calling me. No, I think we were texting. I was like, let's just call each other. And it's almost like it was kind of like depressing, I think, because we had put so much into our last businesses, like running, I mean, team incentives and like putting just your heart and soul into it, you know, going live and doing all the things and putting content, and then the company shuts down, and then you're with a new company, you're like, I don't know if this is I don't know if this is the right fit either. And so we were kind of just having.
I just don't get why these reps want so much uncertainty in life when it comes to joining. They know they're not going to make it very far unless they have a big team. We all seen how Jesse Lee is. So you have to be ruthless and you have to be like really manipulative to keep people under you and to keep getting more people. So I just don't see why they want to keep falling into this constant hamster wheel of like, what's the word? The hamster wheel of unknown. So like it's always unknown. They never stick with something that's consistent at least. And not because they're not consistent in what they're doing, they more likely are. It just doesn't get them very far. I just don't get why they don't try to get a regular job that could pay, well, granted, jobs don't pay enough in general now, but at least a decent paying job. So you're not having to play catch up every month.
A heart to heart, and we were like you know those movie scenes where the girl's on the couch eating ice cream and she's just so depressed, and like that's how like we called each other and we were FaceTiming each other, and she was like in bed, like in her bed, just like, and and I was like,
and like we were talking about getting out of the industry completely, like, and you were like, if you ever open your own company, let me know.
I kept pushing Mary, like, please just open your own company, because like,
your own company, just
because at the time there was nothing else that I was like, oh, this makes sense. Yeah. And so then when
I sent her other companies that I was looking
at.
Oh
yeah, we tried it. We were like, nah.
Look, I mean, like, that's great, but still not fitting right, feeling that like, and then it's funny because like we were both just in this moment, and I think felt immense guilt as well, like because we brought other people to other companies, like to this other company, or two different companies, and we felt this immense guilt of like, well, if I quit, like, I don't know about you, but I felt like so guilty, like just saying, no, this isn't right, because I had all these people that followed me and all these people that followed
Yeah.
you. So it was like, what do you do? Like the
Yeah.
guilt was so real. It was so hard to surpass and get over
Yeah.
that guilt. And so it's funny because as we started looking and started researching, and I text I text Jamie this company that we're at now, and I was like, take a look at their Instagram. Like, because to me, both of us,
Yeah.
social media and marketing is massive. Like we wanted to see that social media and that massive, like, and I sent it to her, and right away she said, and it's funny because I would totally screen share this because
She
everyone.
has many times.
She was like,
I'm like the
Gigi
example.
Hadid.
I said, Gigi Hadid
Yeah,
uses this? I was like, huh. I was like, that's kind of cool.
she didn't even say that's kind of cool.
I
She
don't
said,
even know.
she didn't say that. She said,
I
get
don't
us a
remember.
meeting now.
She sent me a video. She sent me like a 5 minute video. I'm like, dude, that's kind of cool. Like,
I think it's funny that she is now not remembering what she said, even though she said this same sentence about Gigi Hadid like 3 times now. So how are you not remembering what you said now?
it's very different. I was like, because honestly, when she first reached out to me, I was like, oh, Mary, like, let's just give it up. Like, let's just not do this anymore. But then once I looked into it, I was like, okay, you know what? Like, this is actually pretty cool. You know, this is actually pretty legit. And the concept is so different. And I'm like, like, let me just try the product. I tried the product and I was like, okay, like, when are we
The,
starting? Like, when
the
are we doing
products
this?
are really good. When are we
I
joining?
mean, there's a reason we have this glow.
It's so true. And it's funny because I think that for us, we didn't think our spark would come back. Let's be honest.
Yeah,
Like once
that
you
was
say like
part of my problem at the last company. It wasn't that like the products weren't good. It's almost like I just couldn't get my groove. Like I had to like pull myself out of bed and be like, okay. And guys, I on top of losing my business, I lost my job as well. So I didn't have anything to do. I had no excuses except
yeah,
I just didn't want to. It's
yeah,
terrible. And then I think part of it too is like not being with Mary. It's so like it's like we
we
missed each
missed each
other.
other for sure.
For sure.
I agree.
It's like I don't it's like because we had this like crazy incredible culture. If you were at Vic, you knew like
Culture. Cult. Sure. Yeah, I'm sure it was a lot of culture. You mean like constantly being agreeable and toxic positivity and culty meetings every week and every other day or something for Zoom calls that you had to attend? Yep, that type of culture. No. This is why you're a commercial cult.
that we created, it was just like unmatched. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. But the culture we created was unmatched. So it was just like this isn't like right. Like I just was like I need to be with Mary again. Like I have to be with Mary.
And I
Right?
still feel like I'm like there. It's funny because we had such great, and I feel
Hey
like
Megan.
it's building up again. Like all these people are seeing that, wanting. They almost everyone kind of spread out
Yeah.
everywhere, and now not only are the people that want that were with us at Vic are coming back, but all these others as well because they're seeing that culture, they're seeing the vision, they're seeing the excitement, they're seeing the energy, and
Yeah.
they're like, oh my gosh, I want to be a part.
That's the number one thing I hear all the time. They're like, wow, the team like culture here is so different. Like they were like, I just feel like I belong here. That's huge. I feel
No, I'm pretty sure that's just created atmosphere that you guys have done. That's basically what it is. You guys created that atmosphere for people to want to join. Because if you didn't, you wouldn't get people in. But if you create it enough, people will join. That's all that is. You create it, they will come and check it out enough that they seem interested. It's just a facade. Most times they're the high end people or the people that are making 6 figures aren't making 6 figures. No, that's a fake lifestyle. It's a facade. It's a mask. It's not real.
you know, are craving and wanting. And sometimes, you know what, there's nothing we can do about that. Sometimes, like, there was nothing my prior company could have done about my feelings.
Yeah.
Because it just didn't feel right. But then parts of me is like, you know what, there is sometimes something you can do. And that is to include people, to make them feel welcome, to make them feel a part, no matter what rank they're going, what they're doing, how they're doing it. Just let them feel like they have a voice, because we all ultimately want a voice, right? Right.
So true.
So I feel like that lesson we all needed. Like, we all needed to go off somewhere and have that lesson be learned, right?
Like, I know even a lot of like the past fit girls that were on my team that came back, and they were like, oh, this just feels so much better. Like, this just feels right. Because we're like all back together. Right. Not all, but a lot of us are back together. And so that was huge for us.
Coming for the rest of us.
And we're coming for you. Where are you? I know some of you are on this live right now. Yeah. Just come on home.
Come on home. We got you. We got a room at the table for everyone.
Exactly. And we have a lot of new sisters too, I will say. I mean, a ton of new people that I haven't worked with in the past. And a lot of leaders that like we can't even announce because, you know, they're still doing their thing. So I will say, I think like half of the people that join me is like, I can't announce them yet. So,
exactly.
But anyway,
about the opportunity.
Let's talk.
Well, that doesn't seem sketchy if you can't even mention them. Why is that? Is there like a bridge contract, in my opinion, that could be happening? What's going on? What's going on? I need to know.
Brand. So meaning we don't use water as the first ingredient, and we never use water as a filler in the product. And so I didn't really know, like Mary was like, look up waterless skincare. I'm like, what is she talking about? And so if you're on here and you're like, what the heck is waterless skincare? It's basically that we don't use water as the base. Apparently, we did all of these studies, and like 98% of companies, pretty sure that's like the right percentage, use water as the first ingredient. So we don't use water.
Your skincare right now, and look and see if that.
I mean, I have this. This is Shiseido. Let's see. I don't have the ingredients in there.
That's not even. That's makeup.
But still, they probably do use water.
It is. But you know, like you look at this right here. I'm not going to say what company it's from, but water is the first ingredient, which basically means that you're getting less of the ingredient that you need because you're just filling it with water. Like just to make the bottle full.
And with ours, so instead of using water, we use an elixir from the olive leaves. Okay, so I know you guys probably heard of like olive oil and how like nutrient dense it is, how people live so long in the Mediterranean. Okay, well the leaves apparently have way more polyphenols, way more antioxidants. So you squish them and this like juice comes out. Apparently you can drink it, which we have drinks with that juice in it. But it's also, yeah, you can. And then also it's in your skincare as the first, it's in our skincare as the first ingredient. And so it's alive, right? Whereas like the water in original products, it's dead. Like water is not beneficial, right? And then one thing that that the CEO Thomas was showing us is that they add usually a dead oil or a processed oil. And that processed oil is inflammatory. Like anytime you heat up oil, you denature oil. And so that's what's in skincare. And so in ours, we use a cold press oil that preserves all the nutrients. But basically he was saying like, would you eat mineral oil? Would you eat petroleum jelly? He's like, then why do you put it on your face? And he was like, that is like why people have inflammation in their skin. And so I have totally felt a huge difference with that. So we have the skincare. I think people are like, it's just skincare. I'm like, you really don't understand. Like you have to use the skincare
from the inside out, but it's also like
so
gut health. Yeah. Like gut health, inflammation. Yeah. Like we have some of the best internal products. And then
always the gut health.
Talk about, because this is really interesting because like Mary called me. She's like,
really
I don't know what the heck.
Change it up. I swear. They're like the same old companies.
Care from the inside out, but
it's
also like
so
gut
good.
health.
Yeah.
Like gut health, inflammation. Yeah. Like we have some of the best internal products. And then body care.
Talk about, because this is really interesting because like Mary called me. She was like, I don't know what the heck is in this I was just like, I feel so good.
We
So
were
I would
talking
love
to
for you
Thomas, and I said, "What kind of drugs are you putting in this?"
the legal kind. No, I'm just
It
kidding.
is legal.
But I would love for you to like talk about like how does it make you feel? Like what have you noticed on like the IO1 or any of the internals that you've taken?
Yeah. So the IO1, like I just recently started taking when I got back from Bora Bora, and
Mm-hmm.
because I didn't have it beforehand. So I went to Bora Bora, came back, and it was waiting for me. And of course, I was like, everyone kept talking about it. Whenever anybody on our team is talking about something, everyone has FOMO because all of
Yeah, you realize a lot with these MLM reps, they will create FOMO instantly the moment they found a new company because they need you to want to buy the products, want to join underneath a top leader because the faster they grow, the higher they get on the pyramid, in my opinion. So that they create this constant need for more product, more trying of everything that you 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 only see like tunnel vision of what's to come, and rarely do you see like the impact of like what you're spending to what you're earning, and it's just sad in my opinion.
our
Yeah.
products are like ranted and raved about. So we're like, oh, what's this? But I was having FOMO because everyone started talking about the IO1. And so you basically take it and you mix it with your fruit juice and I just take it with like a shot. And then,
Yeah.
I just know it was so weird because that day, the first day I started taking it, I was like, oh, I'm just so peppy and I got so much
Yeah.
energy. This is awesome. I didn't know that it was that. Like, honestly, I didn't know that it was that. I was just like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm in a good mood. Like, I just felt great. So then I started taking it the next day and the next day. And I'm like, every time after I take this, like, I feel like it's almost like an antidepressant. Like
Yeah.
it's not that it gives you energy like heart palpitations, but it just puts you in this high good mood of like, and there's no
Yeah.
come down of a bad mood, but it's just like you just feel like smiling and happy.
Yeah, no,
I can't
I
even
have to
explain
agree with you on that.
it.
Yeah,
It's
I was
so
taking
weird.
it. Well, and I have a lot of inflammation in my joints. And if you guys follow me for a while, like you know that I've had so much inflammation in my body. Like I literally couldn't walk for almost 2 years. And I did a lot of natural things to get where I'm at right now, to the point where if you looked at me, you would have no idea all the things that I actually had gone through. But what's crazy is that I really feel like this product, I started taking it, and it's like if you take, for example, like ibuprofen, immediately you're gonna feel like, okay, my joints feel better. Like you kind of feel the
Yeah.
inflammation go down. That was like the same feeling that I had with the IO1, along with the mental clarity, energy, and it is kind of like an antidepressant. I don't know. I mean, if you
I don't
so
know,
the
but
main
it feels like
ingredient
it.
is hydroxytyrosol, or as Mary likes to say, hydroxytyr. I don't know what she's saying.
Hydroxytyrosol. I don't know.
Maybe okay, maybe. I feel like we're
I
always
mess it
saying
up
something.
all the time, y'all. I am not good with long words.
But
So
I
if I
will
mess it
say,
up,
like, Google it.
whenever I say hydroxy whatever, that's what I mean.
That right there, if you Google that, there's so many studies on the brain, on
Yes.
the liver. It like improves
And
your liver function,
inflammation, even on
inflammation.
Alzheimer's,
Yes,
even there's so many different great benefits and gut health, and there's just so many
I'm trying to
amazing
think what
benefits.
else. Oh yeah, it lowers cholesterol, but only the bad one. Like, and there's actual, like, it's FDA approved, not our product, hydroxytyrosol, which our
Yeah.
product has a ton inside of it. So hydroxytyrosol itself, like, Google that because it's kind of insane. It passes the blood-brain barrier as well. Because I actually Googled hydroxytyrosol mood booster
Or you could have just had a placebo effect and thought you were just feeling better. That's what also could happen.
question mark, and that was before Mary told me anything because I noticed I was in a better mood. I was like,
It's
why?
crazy.
Like what is in this product? So
Yeah.
that's also in our collagen. The hydroxytyrosol is in our collagen. It's also in our hyaluronic drink. I think we have a hemp drink too, right? Or is that, are they pulling that line? But it all has
Yes,
this.
it's still there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we have olive oil, which uh, I actually take it internally, and I've noticed a huge difference with my skin. I don't know if you're taking the olive oil yet, that
I am. I started.
it's crazy. It's
It is.
That's great for dementia too. It actually, there's studies that show that it literally can regenerate brain cells. Like I was just like I am just like I will be immersed just researching these things because I'm like, what? This is so cool.
It is.
I just get so excited.
And the nice thing about it is that we do have, the Olive Tree People is an umbrella of Ola Vita, which is one side, and then LA Dope, which is another that has like hemp stuff that's in it.
Yeah.
And both of them have the best branding I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Like seriously, incredible branding, incredible social media.
So pretty.
Like, and
I think I have them.
yeah, do you have your box?
I have this.
Oh, that's good too. And
All
it
of
kind of
our
just tells
box.
the story of the tree house and all of that. One thing that I love is, the water that we don't use, we actually build wells in Africa. So to me, that was just, well, that was a huge, like, oh God, is this you? Like, because if you guys know,
Hello,
I
dogs.
am all about Africa. And so that was
Look
a
how
huge thing
pretty.
for me. And I know that Thomas has even said, in the future it'd be cool to be able to take people to Africa to open those wells that we build. So that's pretty incredible as well. And then we
Yeah,
also have
that's
our
true.
30,000 trees in Spain and our spot in Spain. We have some flagship stores in Germany that are beautiful and incredible. Right now we're just in the US, but we do plan to launch Canada. I believe, Jana, if you're still on here before the end of
Yeah,
the
Jana, come
do it.
back.
And then we do plan to launch UK. And I mean, I know that his vision is to be a worldwide company. So, and
Yeah,
we've shipped so many different places. So if you can't
yeah,
join us, I bet we ship to your country.
yeah.
Oh, Jana said, LOL. So I mean,
Yeah,
they don't have a date for that, but do know that the vision there is strong and that is massive, to see that vision come alive and to make it so that I love a company with big vision. Who doesn't, right?
yeah.
So,
And I love, honestly, like for like a lot of you guys may not know, but like Olive Tree People has been around for like 14, 15 years. So they're very successful in Europe. They're not like that's one of the things that attracted me to the brand because like they did have such a big Instagram following, like close to 400,000, and they have had success. They've been in Vogue and Cosmopolitan and Bazaar, like all these prestigious magazines. So like coming into the company, it's not like your average startup company where it's like, okay, they don't have a website and they don't have like certain things. Like the branding is impeccable, the packaging is impeccable, like shipping issues, we've had none. Customer service is on it. Little hiccups there, here and there is normal,
yeah,
especially with
it's
IT.
normal.
But like for
We
the
are in
most part,
pre-launch.
yeah. But like all of the
But why are all those things so enticing more than the fact that, like, you realize you have to recruit to make more money? How does that not turn you off? I don't get that. I like getting to know people. Don't always seem to have the best, like, ability of making new friends, but I would not do that. I would not try to rile my friends under me in a pyramid scheme, in my opinion.
Yeah, but like all of the marketing, even like we have all these marketing brochures of like the opportunity, like we have online catalogs, like things that like usually take companies forever to start rolling out. Like I'm very impressed with just like the level of
Because it's not a startup. It's branching off from what it was doing to do direct sales. So that's why they're more prepared, but they're just trying to get more money from you guys. That's all it is, in my opinion. They just know direct sales gets you more income faster. So yeah,
all these things that they still have to do. And so like, I just feel like they're way ahead of the game for
For
sure. Makes it
And
easier.
when we asked Thomas why direct sales, because let's be honest, he could go and continue this journey in retail, making millions, doing his thing. He's done it for
Yeah.
19 years, and he continues to succeed in every aspect. So why direct sales? What was it that made you decide to choose direct sales? And he said, I just see the I watched Rodan and Fields and other successful direct sales companies go from retail to direct sales, and they were able to tell the story. They were able to share with people. They were able to, see.
They want to create a cult. That's what it is. They want to create a cult, and they want you to join, and they don't want you to leave ever. That's the only thing it comes down to. You're in a cult. Sorry, call your dad or someone. You're in a cult.
Retail to direct sales, and they were able to tell the story. They were able to share with people. They were able to, see other people succeed. And he's like, why not direct sales? I don't want these products just sitting on a shelf and people not realizing why waterless, what we do, how we do it. I would rather have consultants sharing the story, sharing the vision, continuing that being the voice of the products and what we're doing here, instead of it being on a shelf. And it's so true.
Yeah.
You think about it, these products do tell a story. They have such a massive impact that they can make in so many different lives.
Yeah.
But sitting on a shelf like Sephora, it's not going to do it. It's not going to do it. Yeah, the branding looks good. It's perfect, but nobody's there to tell the story. And so his heart was really to tell the story. And I know that Jamie and I get excited about this. And, would he sell this? Would he sell it? And he's like, no, this is my baby. This is my baby. He treats it like his child.
Yeah, I mean, I just feel like so many CEOs come to the table with like, okay, let's just make any product. Let's make it pretty good. I mean, there's some CEOs that come out here and make some decent products, but it's like they're all about like the money, right? Like they're all about like, let's sell, sell, sell. What I love about Thomas is like, obviously he's a businessman, but I think first he was just trying to cure himself. Like he had all of these, this is his story. If you get on some of these opportunity calls, you'll get to hear it from him, which we do have one, by the way, coming up. We have one tomorrow and we have one Thursday. But the cool thing is that he really built these products out of the love for the olive tree and how it helped heal him. So he even says like, I never planned to make a skincare brand. Like I never planned this. And so if you hear from him, it's like he's so humble, and he's just not like a lot of the CEOs out
there. Okay, another thing I do know is if people like big companies attach themselves to nonprofits or do nonprofit type things, that's a tax write-off for them. So even though they could donate like $5,000, they will get like 10,000 back just for doing a nonprofit donation. So that's what irritates me when it comes to like stuff with like churches and like any big company that does nonprofit type stuff, knowing that if they're not using that money to help like their employees or anything else, it just feels very self-centered and all about the money. And it's not hard to think, oh, it's all about the money. Because that's what it is. It's all about the money. They don't care about you.
those are so money hungry. And just want to sell a product to make a diamond. They would sell their company in a heartbeat if they got offered the right amount of money. I know they would, because they didn't come in. They didn't come to business to like always help people. Like some do. No offense. I mean, like some do, but I'm just saying like most. I mean, we've been around the block. most do. So, but yeah. I will say I want to do one of these parties too, because I feel like this would be a actual fun product to have at a party and like try on. Like it's very spa. It's very like spa. Like have your girlfriends over, like drink some champagne and like strawberries and like spa day. Yes,
watch your face.
Drink some smell. Don't these just smell so like it just smells so luxe, but it's not fragrance. It's not like a heavy fragrance. It's all like essential oils, and it's very luxe, like high-end spa. That's
Oh
how
yeah.
it feels. And you feel the difference immediately. It's not
Yeah.
like some products, like it takes a while, you know?
You'll
So
notice
yeah,
a difference right off the bat. It's kind of weird
for
because
sure.
whenever anybody says that, I'm like, yeah, right.
Yeah.
But seriously, you have a 365-day money back guarantee too for
Yeah.
our product, which is incredible.
That's so true.
Um, Also, let's talk comp plan for a second.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to know comp plan. So you do earn 25 to 35% on retail sales. That's not wholesale sales or anything like that, on retail sales. So if
Can you
your
explain
customer,
that?
yeah. So if your customer spends $100, you're getting paid 25% on that. Not, oh, if some companies it's like $100, but really you're being paid $60 or whatever on that. So if
Yeah.
whatever your customer spends, you're being paid on
That's
that.
really
Which
rare,
is,
by the way. I just have to say that. Like people like try to fake you out and say like you're getting paid 50%, but it's not off of it's not off of the retail price. It's not off of the wholesale price. It's off of like an even lower
yeah,
price. Like just FYI.
yeah. And if you're not a leader in this industry and you don't know the right questions to ask, that is a question to always ask. Okay, so what exactly is the percentage that I'm getting paid off of if somebody buys $100 worth of product?
Right.
Like, because a lot of times people will come in and say, oh, you're getting 20 to 25 to 50 to whatever percent off of your product or on your products. And then really you're like, hey, wait a second, my customer spent $100, but I'm only getting paid on $60 of it.
Yeah.
And why? You go in asking all these questions, and the nice thing about this is whatever your customer spends, excluding taxes and shipping, obviously, which free shipping $50 or more, which is nice.
It is nice.
You're being paid on. And then as you grow a team, we have our well, they call them fast start, I would say enroller bonus for the first 60 days that someone signs up under you. On your level ones, you can earn 20%. On your level twos, you earn 10, and on your level threes, it's 5. And then we're paid 7 lines down, which is pretty incredible.
Yeah.
And then also, as you hit different ranks, our ranking bonuses go from 250 all the way up to 6,000, which is pretty incredible as well. So just a little
There's
comp plan.
like
And when they say 6,000, from what I learned, it's never outright 6 grand, which kind of sucks because you have to like consistently keep people on in order to get that 6 grand. From what I know, I'm pretty sure you're able to like get it in increments like every month, which still sucks. Like they should just be paying you outright, in my opinion, because you did all that work. Granted, may not agree with it, but you did all that work and you get paid 6 grand. Holy.
there is like a bonus based off of I really think it's built for longevity in this company. So it's like a specific bonus for team growth. And I've never seen really anything like it. I think it's super, super smart. And it's really built to make sure that you have a long-term business. Like I really feel like if you're like, okay, I want to build something with stability, longevity, like this is the place because the comp plan is just really built for that. And if you really sit down and dissect it, it's so different in a good way. And I'm super excited about it. I really am. And we haven't even launched the company. We're in soft launch right now. So we don't even launch till June.
That's another thing. The launch party that they're throwing that you can either earn to go there. Actually, everyone is invited. So it doesn't matter if you earn it or not. Everyone is invited to go to our launch party, which is in Santa Monica, California, LA area, which is awesome. And that is in June. So I mean, they came out the door running with this launch party. And so you can either earn it or just come, which is incredible. And I know that I don't know how much I'm allowed to say about that, so I won't say too much. But I know they have lots of surprises and fun and exciting things happening during that entire time. And you don't want to miss it. So if you've been like, if you've joined already.
Again, creating more FOMO so you want to join. That's what these companies do. They don't get you interested in these future things, which could potentially be more harm than good. They don't earn money. They need recruits. They need to earn money on sales. They need people that are easy to manipulate, in my opinion. So yeah, they're really good at preying on vulnerable people, which is why I'm always aware of whenever I see one around. Because and there's some people that don't even know what MLMs are, which is funny, but either way, random tangent. But yeah, so when it comes to that stuff, they just want to create a FOMO reaction. They don't. They just. They may be excited, sure, but they just want to have other people excited.
Go and get your airline because I know they're reimbursing if you earn it, your airline
Oh, are
ticket.
they?
Uh-huh.
I didn't know
So
that.
they are reimbursing. So if you go buy your airline ticket right now, if you earn it, they will reimburse you. And go also get your hotel. If you earn it, you have so many days to cancel it. So
Yeah.
just an
I'm
FYI.
super excited about that because I feel like the way they throw parties is not like it's like really luxe. And it's so funny, it's so Thomas like
Random, but I think both their tops are really cute. Yeah, both their tops are really cute.
because he's all about nature. He's like, can we do it on the
Just
beach? And
that
she,
was the part I didn't want to say. I didn't know if we could say it.
why not?
I don't know.
Whoops. Well, too late. I
I
already spilled the beans.
don't know if we're allowed to. Jana's been watching.
She's off by now because we're about to start another call.
Oh, you're right.
So we're
That's
good. We're
another
good.
thing. Monday nights are synergy calls, so you'll get to hear from the CEO
Yeah.
every Monday. He's really awesome, very smart, intelligent. Will teach us so much about each product. Then we have
Super
product
passionate.
names. Very passionate. It's a lot of fun. Okay, so what is one? Okay, I don't know. I'm just trying to think of a question that I could ask you.
Okay.
If what is the main reason why you decided to join this company?
I think I related a lot to, as you guys know, I had a lot of autoimmune issues. And so when I heard his story about him healing himself, like he had a lot of complex issues and on all these medicines. And so for me, what really caught my attention was like the IO1, all the beauty stuff, all the beauty drinks and stuff. Um, in that the hopes that like this could help me, and it has. So I think that's one of the main reasons that like attracted me to the brand. And I also felt like it was just completely different than anything. Like it's not just another makeup company. It's not just another skincare brand that like a lot of these companies mirror each other and have a lot of the same type of product. And
Mhm.
so for me, I was like, this is totally different. Like no one has what we have. I can
Yeah,
confidently say there are no other companies like ours in the
I agree.
industry at all. Zero.
I
No
agree.
one has it. I mean, there were many reasons, and then I also felt like they were already established. Like I felt like, okay, this is a huge brand. This is a huge opportunity. Like I would be dumb. Like I just in my heart, I felt like this would be really dumb of me not to do this because the brand is so good. Why would they be featured in Vogue? Why would these celebrities be endorsing it if it wasn't legit? And like when you use it, you'll
Because a lot of people, influencers, um, I know I could technically be labeled one, but I don't think I'm big enough in general to do influencing yet. Granted, if I got enough brand deals in like in in the future, I probably wouldn't work, but that's just me. Like I would do that as my job, and that'd be it. So, um, but it would have to be. I have to be real particular about certain brands. So yeah, like an affiliate stuff. So I think yeah, like when it comes to that stuff, it's just you have to be real particular about it. That's all. And yeah, I just I always want to know what I'm doing, so I'm not like end up screwing myself over later on in life. But anyway, for what she was saying, uh, crap, what was she saying? But like focusing on the fact that yeah, those celebrities could endorse it and they could like it, but it doesn't always mean they really, really like it like you guys do because they can be paid by the company outright like thousands of dollars and you'll get this much. So, in my opinion, they could do it with very little care of how honest they are, but you'll never know.
You'll see the difference and you'll be like, oh, okay, well, this makes sense.
Yeah.
But that's why. I know that was a long answer, but
Somebody said, I love that this line is skincare only. Well, it's not skincare only. Remember, there's also body care and internal care, but we do focus so much on
yeah,
skincare a lot.
yeah. And also, like, you know, one of the biggest things is skincare from within. Like, I've been taking like olive oil, like internally, and taking these drinks. Like, you don't just work on your skin from the outside, you work from the inside out, and that really changes your skin too. So,
Somebody said, she said, Alyssa said, well, true, no makeup. No, there's not makeup. And
no
everyone
makeup.
keeps asking me, well, what makeup are you using now that that's a good question because people will say, I've always sold makeup, y'all. So to me, like everyone keeps being like, what are you using?
Yeah.
So maybe
Yeah.
we could just share I've been personally using a bunch of stuff. Like I have La Prairie up here. I have some Charlotte Tilbury. I have some Patrick Ta. I have some telescopic mascara. I've been trying I have not given non-direct sales companies a chance for years because I've always focused on makeup indirect sales companies. So I was like, you know what? I need to try what else is out there.
Yeah.
So for me, I have definitely just started, not that I'm against other companies and their makeup. I just wanted to see what else is out there and what it compares to. So
I
for
feel
me
like
personally,
I keep going back to the same stuff. I keep going back to Shiseido
yeah, I have
foundation.
two potatoes up here too.
I love that one. And then let me see. I'm really barely wearing any makeup.
I
Like,
know.
and I'm kind of embracing it. Like, so many years of like being this, like that's what I was known for, makeup glam. I used to do these crazy like in 2016, you know, like that type of trend with the
Yeah.
thick eyebrow. Like I was like, oh
Yeah.
girl, that was me. Like I was like doing all these crazy eyelets. So now I'm just like simple cream makeup.
Yeah. Somebody said they
Nothing.
love Saint, and I like Saint
I have
too.
Saint. I have
I
Saint.
like it. It was too thick for me. Like I felt like it
Yeah.
was a lot, especially when you're wanting to sell skincare. It is a lot of,
I bet it would pair nicely with this if you want like a
yeah,
light looking
yeah,
natural coverage. But yeah, for me, I'm like, I'll try different stuff. I always go back to Shiseido. I'm like, oh, I just like my skin looks good, has really good coverage. But yeah, anywho's.
Um, okay. What else? I was gonna say something else about everything, but I like off of makeup talk, I guess.
Oh, like,
What?
were you gonna get makeup? Is that what you're
No.
saying?
Oh, I know people are gonna ask that. Are we ever gonna get makeup? And
Maybe.
that was one question that we asked, and he said, you never know, maybe. But
Yeah.
if it ever did happen, it would be something more to enhance the skin, not necessarily cover the skin. So
Yeah.
that is one thing, he really wants to focus on, making, I keep telling him, because he says, well, I want you to love your skin. I want you to love the skin you're in. And I'm like, well, if you can help me love the skin that I'm in and make my skin look perfect, then I will be your best salesperson because I've always worn makeup and it's always been my jam. So if you could get me to actually like, if these products, and they have helped a ton, don't get me wrong, they give me the glow. I get compliments on my skin more than ever. Even my daughter's friend was over and I just washed her face and she's like, your skin is so perfect. It's like, and I was like, I've never heard that in my entire life.
I think
Like,
your skin looks amazing. I think if my skin looked like yours, I probably wouldn't wear anything. These days,
same
it's
way
like a
about you.
tinted sunscreen.
I think they
You
both
know,
look
my
good.
rosacea has
I
gotten
feel
a
like the one that
million
looks
times. I mean,
ugly.
my thing is
So
texture. You
they
can't
look
hide
really good,
texture.
just in my
That
opinion.
that's
I
that's
always
the
feel like
worst
your
thing.
skin looks so perfect. I don't know what I'm talking about.
right now it's looking a lot, you can see a tiny bit of texture, but I mean compared to how it was, like it's looking so much better, like a million times better. But these days I literally don't even like wearing foundation because it will look a little textured. So I'm like, I will just wear tinted sunscreen and just a little bit of foundation on my cheeks to cover that little bit of rosacea. And it's like I actually prefer my bare skin. Like I think it looks better,
Agree.
which is weird. Like for me, that I've always been so self-conscious about my skin. Like if I could help a person feel good in their skin, I've done my job. Like, you
Exactly.
know?
I love it.
So
I truly love it.
yeah.
Okay, so if you guys are interested in joining, go back to that beauty consultant that you know, of course,
Right.
and chat with them, get their link, get in our group because we do have a really great community that shares before and afters, that shares about the opportunity, but really it's a community that just I would say it's lively. Like
Yeah.
I'm actually really impressed with how lively that community is. I've never been like I've always started these type of groups and usually I'm the only one contributing, but it's awesome because so many are contributing and in
Yeah.
there and doing things. And so do know
That is probably
like
the funnest group we have.
it is.
Like
I agree.
50, 60 people liking and we just started the group. It's fun and it's cool to see her. Like I look every day because I'm like excited to see if there's a new before and after.
Yeah,
Do you? Like
exactly.
I'm like, oh
And
my
there's so
God.
many before and afters already, like because
Yeah.
people are seeing such a big change right away.
Yeah.
So, okay, Jana's texting me because she's like, "Where are you? Why aren't you
We're
on the
on the lot.
call?"
Hey,
I
we're
know.
working our business over
We're
here.
live still. So we do have our synergy call, but go back to that beauty consultant that you know. It is $50 to join, just to let you guys know. But that we don't have any monthly fees or yearly fees. So that $50 basically is, you know, gets you in forever. And
Yeah.
All right, so that was the end of that call. I hope you guys enjoyed. Interesting to see that these two are ex Vic Beauty people that one joined probably through a bridge contract, in my opinion. It's just my opinion, not saying that it is, but from what they said, sounds like there's other people that are doing bridge contracts. But I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you think, and we'll see you soon. Don't forget to like and subscribe, hit the bell down below, and I'll see you soon. Bye.